Okay, I am live at the moment, it says. Let's put something in the post here. There we go. 7507. Okay. Share your referral link. No, we don't need to share the referral link right now. Okay, so go back on that. We don't need that then. Just hit copy. Okay, it's copied and share that then. Let a few folks know where I'm at. Let's see, let's let Telegram know right quick. And let's get this stuff off of here, out of the background. Edited 2 hours ago. Matlow wanted to do a video. You need to make sure you make your payment first. Where's something here? Oh, that's what I said. Okay, let's see here. Okay, and I want to go here and share my link right quick. Okay, 59. Let's see. And this one. 2 members on at 35 and 2 members online. Paste. Oh, I must have left my tablet in the bedroom. Okay, there's that. Okay, let's put it in our channel. And then we'll get back to it. Okay. Send M1. M1 says something other here. 28. 2 members online. Mm-hmm. And then What are you saying here? Are you interested in doing? Okay, but my guy says, you know what they are? Yeah, I think so. Spit vials, baby. That's where you sell your spit, right? Why, yeah. They come up with the silliest stuff. But I'm almost afraid they'll put my DNA on some kind of murder scene or something, or some kind of crime scene. I worry about that stuff too on the back end of it. But other than someone just being silly with it, one thing, but out to do some aggravation, that's another. To pay what you owe first. Before I even fool with anything with you. He's got a fascination with feet. Wanting you to wear different sandals and stuff. Yeah. Oh, I guess something. You got any different new socks? Yeah, so he's wanting to, well, where's my money, first of all? Oh, yeah, I meant to share that, but I don't think I can do that on the Facebook one on here, though. We do need to get back to StreamYard. It's 12:54, so it should be heading out here soon. He knows first come, first serve, so if he don't bring it on, then if I run across it somewhere else, then he's just too bad. Raj, what are some of the payment forms that you can use in the United Kingdom? Facebook Pay. I know that's one of them. And Skrill and Bitcoin and things like that, right? Huh? What's the word you're saying?
Worldwide.
Worldwide. Oh yeah. I mean, like it's from people from the United Kingdom. He said they shut down his PayPal card, so and he can't get Cash App card over there in United Kingdom. So I asked him, well, what could he, do it through or whatever? Because he still owes me $80.
Visa, MasterCard, all that.
Huh?
Visa, MasterCard, all that.
Right. That's what I was thinking. That stuff should still work over that way too, right? He's just blowing smoke. Only thing is MoneyGram. He said only thing is MoneyGram. I don't believe that. There's other forms, ain't there, Rod? There's other ways. Even Google Pay or something like that should even work, or Facebook Pay or something like that. Because if he wants to play with me, he's got to make it right first. Because or I'm not fooling with him. I'm tired of him trying to just ignore the question.
Yes, bitch.
Your choice. Keep making excuses or put your money where your mouth is. Totally up to you, but you're not going to be wasting my time. I've never sold that there. I guess I ought to see whatever fair price is on Penny Deal, maybe. Yeah. I've got a page on there too. Now, baby, this is if you want to sell your panties. Oh, well, maybe you should. Maybe you should. I'm always trying to figure out a way to make $1. I'm always constantly thinking because it's just in survival mode. If like I got to put back what I take out. Okay, it's $12.59. That would be $20. There's $2.30 there. It's $50 in that one. It's supposed to be $30 in PayPal. It's supposed to be $90 on Clipper. Let's see. I just need to jot all that down and bring it together. I think I will go ahead and renew my subscription in here and on the StreamYard, which I'm probably still on at the moment here. Yeah. Okay. Well, nobody's been by just yet, so that's okay. We will find out and see how things go. It's still recording. Let's see. I miss my tablet because I want to play a little bit of music. At least something low. Are you warm enough in here, Raj?
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
Did you know you can get up to 15% cash back Black Friday through Cyber Monday with Rakuten?
You ever wonder why some people seem to have it all together while others are constantly struggling to keep up? It's not luck, it's not talent. It's not even about having more opportunities. It all comes down to one simple thing: control. Control over what you say, control over what you think, control over how you feel, and control over how you manage your resources. Let me tell you something: if you can master your mouth, your mind, your mood, and your money, you can master your life. Most people don't realize that the power to change everything is already inside them, just waiting to be tapped into. But if you don't control these things, they'll control you. These things shape your world. They influence every decision you make, every relationship you build, and every opportunity you either take or miss. Control them, and you control your life. Let them run wild, and you'll find yourself in a place you never wanted to be. So today we're going to dive into this. We're going to break it down. And when I'm going to walk out of here with a new sense of focus and responsibility over your life. Let's talk about your mouth. When I say control your mouth, I'm not just telling you to hold your tongue when you're angry, although that's important. I'm talking about realizing the power that comes with every word you say. The words you speak are like arrows. You can't take them back once they leave your lips. So many people don't realize this. They talk without thinking, spit out negativity, or gossip without considering the impact. But the truth is, the words that come out of your mouth have the power to shape your life, your relationships, and your future. When you speak, you're not just describing the world around you, you're creating it. The words you use build the foundation of your reality. If you constantly speak about how hard life is, how unfair things are, or how impossible your dreams seem, you are literally creating an environment that reflects those very words. You're putting that energy out into the world, and the world responds. On the flip side, if you speak with faith, if you declare possibility, if you encourage others, you're creating an environment where success and positivity can flourish. Think about the people who inspire you. Do they speak doubt? Do they tear others down? Or do they use their words to uplift, to push forward, and to open doors for themselves and others? That's the kind of power you hold. The power to speak life into any situation. But that power can also do damage to practice. You have to be deliberate about the words you use. So the next time you're about to speak, stop for a second. Ask yourself, is this going to help the situation or make it worse? Is what I'm about to say based in truth? Or is it based on emotion or frustration? Too often people let their emotions control their words and they say things they regret. But once it's out there, it's out there. You can apologize, you can try to make things right, but the damage is done. That's why you've got to be intentional about what you say. And here's the thing, this isn't just about how you talk to others, it's about how you talk to Self-talk is real. The way you speak to yourself, the words you choose when you think about your own life, your own capabilities, your own future, those words are shaping your reality. If you constantly tell yourself, I can't do this, or I'm not good enough, or it's too hard, guess what? You're going to start believing it. You'll limit yourself because you're feeding your mind the wrong message. You'll begin to act as if those limitations are real, when in fact, they're just a reflection of the negativity you've been speaking. But when you flip the script and start speaking positive, affirming words to yourself, everything changes. When you wake up in the morning and tell yourself, I can handle whatever comes my way, I am more than capable, I deserve success. That's when you begin to build the confidence and mindset you need to move forward. You speak yourself into strength, you speak yourself into courage. Before long, those words become actions, and those actions turn into habits that shape your future. You see, controlling your mouth isn't about silence, it's about being intentional. It's about understanding that every word that leaves your lips is either contributing to your success or setting you back. It's about recognizing that your words have power over your relationships, your opportunities, and even your own self-perception. Look, life will throw challenges at you. That's a guarantee. But when you choose your words carefully, you can navigate those challenges with a sense of control. When you speak words of wisdom, positivity, and truth, you attract those things into your life. People will start to see you differently. They'll respect you more. They'll come to you for advice because they know you're someone who speaks with intention, someone who uses words as tools for building, not for tearing down. Think of your words as seeds. If you plant seeds of doubt, fear, and negativity, that's what you'll harvest. But if you plant seeds of faith, determination, and positivity, that's what will grow in your life. So be mindful of the seeds you're planting, because you're going to have to live in the garden and create. Too many people spend their time talking about what's wrong, what's missing, or what they don't have. They complain about their circumstances, their jobs, their relationships, and they wonder why things aren't changing. But they're not using the power they already have. They're not speaking life into their situations. They're not taking control of the one thing they can control, their words. If you want to see change in your life, it starts with what you say. Let me give you an example. Think about someone who always talks about how hard life is. Every time you see them, they're complaining about something. What kind of energy are they putting out into the world? What kind of opportunities are they attracting? Not the good kind, that's for sure. Now think about someone who always speaks with hope. Someone who talks about solutions instead of problems. You can feel the difference, can't you? That's the power of words. That's the power of controlling your mouth. If you want to be successful, if you want to be a leader, if you want to make a difference in this world, you've got to get your words in check. Stop speaking defeat into your life. Stop saying I can't and start saying I will. Stop talking about what's going wrong and start talking about what's possible. And don't just do this for yourself, do it for the people around you. When you control your mouth, you become a source of strength for others.
Our staff. Don't tell me you're doing marketing.
Your words can lift someone up when they're feeling down. Your words can inspire someone to keep going when they're ready to give up. But if you're reckless with your words, if you're constantly criticizing, complaining, or speaking in anger, you're going to push people away. You're going to create an environment where negativity thrives. And that's not the kind of legacy you want to leave behind. So let's bring it back to this idea of control. You can't control everything in life. You can't control other people's actions. You can't control the circumstances you're born into. And you can't always control the challenges that come your way. But what you can control is your mouth. You can control what you say. You can choose to speak words that empower, uplift, and inspire. You can choose to be deliberate with your words, understanding the power they hold. This isn't just about success, it's about living a life of purpose. It's about recognizing the power you have to create your own reality, to shape the world around you, and to leave a positive impact on the people you meet. Words are a tool. If you use them wisely, they will build a life that reflects your true potential. If you use them, they will destroy opportunities before they even have a chance to bloom. So the next time you open your mouth, remember this, your words have power, control them, Speak with intention. Speak life into your future, into your relationships, and into your own self-worth. And watch how the world changes around you. Let's get real about your mind. Your mind is the most powerful tool you have. It's where everything begins. Every action, every decision, every habit you build, it's all rooted in your thoughts. Your mind is where battles are won or lost long before they ever manifest in your life. You've got to understand this, because if you don't control your mind, it will control you. And when you let that happen, you end up living a life that's reactive instead of proactive, driven by fears and doubts instead of purpose and intention. Think about it, everything you've ever done, started with a thought. Whether it was deciding to go after a dream, hitting the gym to get in shape, or even making a mistake, it all started in your head. That's why the saying is, a man thinketh, so is he is so powerful. It means that your life is shaped by the thoughts you allow to take root in your mind, which focus on expands. So if your mind is filled with negativity, fear, or doubt, that's the direction your life will head in. But if you fill it with thoughts of growth, possibility, and determination, you'll start moving toward those things instead. Too many people let their minds run wild, letting fear and doubt take control. They worry about what might go wrong, about what people think, or about whether they're good enough. And once those thoughts take hold, they start to spiral. One negative thought turns into another. And pretty soon, they're stuck in a cycle of self-doubt and anxiety, paralyzed by the very thoughts they allow to control them. But here's the thing, you don't have to live like that. You can change the narrative playing out in your mind. Choose to control your thoughts. And when you do, you take control of your life. Let me break it down for you. Controlling your mind isn't about ignoring the hard stuff or pretending that fear doesn't exist. Fear is real. Doubt is real. But what you do with those feelings, that's what makes the difference. Are you going to let fear stop you? Or are you going to acknowledge it and keep moving forward anyway? That's the choice you get to make every single day. You control your mind. You don't eliminate fear or doubt, you rise above it. You learn how to manage it, how to push through it, and keep going even when it feels like the odds are stacked against you. This is where discipline comes in. You've got to train your mind the same way an athlete trains their body. You don't just wake up one day with mental strength. It's built over time with intentionality and effort. You've got to be deliberate about what you allow into your mind. Too many people feed their minds with garbage, negative news, toxic social media, drama, and wonder why they feel so stressed and overwhelmed. But what you consume mentally is just as important as what you consume physically. If you're constantly feeding your mind with negativity, it's no wonder you're struggling to stay positive and focused. So what do? You guard your mind like it's the most valuable thing you own, because it is. You've got to be selective about what you expose yourself to. If it doesn't feed your spirit, if it doesn't align with your goals or your values, let it go.
I'll go ahead and hop off of this one.
Instead, fill your mind with things that challenge you, that push you,
And then
that inspire you to be better.
Read
Read books that make you think, that open your mind to new ideas and possibilities. Listen to people who motivate you, who've walked the path you want to walk, and who've overcome the obstacles you're facing. And here's another thing, surround yourself with people who lift you up. The company you keep has a huge impact on your mindset.
Oh, yeah.
If you're around people who are always negative, always complaining, always doubting, that energy is going to rub off on you. But if you're around people who are driven, focused, and positive, that energy is contagious too. The more you expose yourself to positivity and success, the more your mind will start to reflect that. You'll start to believe in yourself more, to see opportunities where others see obstacles, and to push through challenges with confidence instead of fear.
702.
Controlling your mind also means being intentional about your thoughts. When a negative thought creeps in, and when you've got to catch it, challenge it, and replace it with something better.
Gemini and Gmail can help you summarize long threads and suggest brilliant replies faster than it took me to sit for this portrait.
Okay.
Honestly, are we almost done here? My thumb's gone numb. Sorry.
Mm.
You can't just let negative thoughts sit there and fester. If you do, they'll take root and grow into something bigger than they ever needed to be.
To the one that I just had.
And when you catch yourself thinking, I can't do this, stop and ask yourself, is that really true? do I have that I can't? Most of the time, you'll realize that those negative thoughts aren't based in reality, they're just your fear talking. So challenge them, flip the script, and replace them with thoughts that serve you. Another powerful tool for controlling your mind is visualization. When you visualize your goals, your dreams, and your success, you train your mind to focus on what you want rather than what you're afraid of. When you can see it in your mind, you can start to believe it's possible.
Baby, what exactly does a cuck
And once you
mean?
believe it's possible,
Couple.
you'll start
Cuckold, like
taking
you
the
get
actions
cuckold, you get
necessary to make
taken,
it a reality.
like someone takes your girlfriend or boyfriend away, right?
Daydreaming, it's a
Or
way
it
of
cock
programming your
blocks
mind
you,
for
like in the
success.
way.
It's about creating a
So
mental
taking
picture
someone
of where
from
you're
these, what,
headed and letting that picture
cucking,
guide
couple
your actions. Every morning when you wake up, you have a choice. Are you going to let the world dictate your thoughts, or are you going to take control of your mind? It's easy to get swept up in the chaos of life, to let stress, fear, or negativity take over. But you have the power to choose a different path. Focus on what you can control, to think positively, and to approach every situation with a mindset that says, I can handle this, I've got this. When you start your day with that kind of intention, everything else falls into place.
About content.
Meditation and prayer are also powerful ways to control your mind. When you take time each day to quiet your thoughts, to center yourself, and to connect with something bigger than yourself, you give your mind the space it needs to recharge and refocus. Meditation helps you become aware of your thoughts so you can catch the negative ones before they spiral out of control. Prayer reminds you that you're not in this alone, that you're part of something greater, and that you have the strength to overcome whatever comes your way. The bottom line is that controlling your mind is a daily practice. It's not something you do once and then forget about. It's a commitment to yourself, to your goals, and to your future. It's about taking responsibility for your thoughts and understanding that they have the power to shape your life. When you control your mind, you take back control of your destiny. You're no longer at the mercy of fear, doubt, or negativity. You're in the driver's seat, steering your life in the direction you want to go. So start today. Start by being mindful of your thoughts. Start by feeding your mind with the kind of information, people, and experiences that will push you towards success. Challenge the negative thoughts when they arise and replace them with thoughts that serve you.
Okay.
Visualize your goals, meditate, pray, and take control of your mind, because when you do that, you take control of your life. And once you're in control of your life, there's nothing you can't achieve. Now let's dive into something that people often overlook but plays a huge role in how their lives unfold: your mood. Your mood is like the lens through which you see the world, and if you don't control it, that lens can distort everything around you. Think about it. You've probably seen it happen before. Someone wakes up on the wrong side of the bed, and all day they carry that bed. Every interaction is negative. Every obstacle feels like a catastrophe.